of my New Year, New Me vlog. I'm editing it right now and it ended up being way too long, so I'm just going to make a part 2, and this is how I'm going to break it up. But yeah, so part 1 was all about my new diet, a little haul, my skincare, workout routine, stuff like that, and that was what I did on Friday and Saturday. And now part 2 is going to be what I did on Sunday, and I mostly talk about my hobbies and the new things that I've got for my hobbies and what I use specifically and stuff like that. So that's gonna be part 2, which is this video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed part 1. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it first. It just shows Friday and Saturday of this weekend, and this is Sunday of the weekend. And yeah, I hope you enjoy part 2. And yeah, let's just get into the video. It is Sunday today. It's the afternoon now. I've just been having a super relaxing Sunday. I love Sundays. They're probably my favorite day now that I don't work on Sundays. And as you saw, I started my day with a little virtual church service. I watched the Elevation Church services on YouTube, and that church is so amazing. I just have been loving watching those services on Sundays because they are just super encouraging and uplifting. And the best thing about Elevation Church specifically to me is that it's like so relevant and meaningful. Like they just touch on so many topics of our lives right now and just things that like you're going through and that you can relate to, and it's just very relevant. So watching the services every Sunday just really gives me a good sense of like community and stuff, even when I'm watching them by myself. Because one thing about faith is that it can often feel really lonely if you're not surrounded by the right people, especially in this time when you really can't be. So yeah, it's given me that sense of community, and it's just really uplifting. So I've been loving doing that. It's a great way to start off my week and just gives me so many things to think about, and really puts kind of problems that I could be going through or things that I'm worried about or thinking about and stuff like that into perspective, and just makes everything make sense in a lot of ways. So that's what I did this morning. And then today I just edited and uploaded a video and worked on one of my assignments that I have due. Honestly, it's not due for like a month, but I'm just loving being so ahead in school. But I wanted to jump on here today to talk about some of my favorite hobbies that I've been doing. I know I touch on them a lot in vlogs, saying that I'm going to do them and stuff, but I wanted to really show you kind of the things that I've been using and what I have to actually do these hobbies. So another thing that I love to do on Sundays after the service is really focus on doing things that I love. So for the rest of the day, I want to take some time to do these hobbies that I enjoy. I'm really thirsty. I feel like this weekend vlog has been a lot of talking just because I have so much to talk about. So I'm gonna try and not talk too much about each of these things, but I really just wanted to show you what I've been doing and what I've been loving to do. And one thing I want to say is, I know I touched on it a little bit in this video, but normally school and work just takes up so much of my time that I'm not able to do anything that I enjoy. Like back when I first started university, I used to say, I don't have any hobbies, I don't have anything that I enjoy doing, all I do is school and work, like there's nothing that I like. And that's honestly how I felt, and that's how my life was, because I didn't do anything for me. The only thing that I did extracurricular wise was like drinking with my friends and like hanging out and going to parties and stuff, and I don't do any of that now, so I have lots of time to do other things as well. I don't procrastinate anymore, like at all. I'm so far ahead in school, and it just makes me feel so good and not stressed, and I'm able to have a life outside of school and still be working and making money. So yeah, I don't really have any good advice on how to not procrastinate, because it was literally just like a switch was flipped and I just stopped doing it, and I'm so less stressed because of it. And it's just like, it just feels so good to not have a whole bunch of assignments weighing me down and like doing things the day they're due or the day before they're due. Like, I just don't do that anymore. So I'm like nearly a month ahead in school right now, and it just feels amazing. I know it's not like very common among university students to say I'm a month ahead, but I'm in my 5th year of university now, and I think I'm finally 5 years later figured out that procrastination is like the death of a student. Like, it's literally the worst thing ever, and it's just not worth it. Just do it. Do your work. That's all I can say about that. But anyways, because I haven't been procrastinating, I have so much more time to do the things that I love. So I want to talk about them. I have 4 different hobbies here that I want to talk about. The first one is art. Being creative and just incorporating art into your life, regardless of what form it is, regardless of if you think that you're an artist or talented in the arts at all, I really think that you should incorporate art into your life, regardless of what it is. But the things that I've been really loving or trying to get into, I haven't quite been practicing enough to show you anything, but the things that I've been loving are painting and embroidery, cross stitching, kind of stuff like that. So as far as painting, you have seen what I got. It's what I got for Christmas. So basically what I got was some acrylic paper, extra large, nice thick paper for painting, some of these palettes to put the paint on, of course. I've showed these in my Christmas videos, but a beautiful set of acrylic paints. I'm so grateful for these, and I'm so excited to use them. I actually haven't used them yet, but I'm going to use them today because I'm also using them for an assignment that I'm doing for school. But there they are. There's like 3 rows. So beautiful. So many different colors. They're so great. And then I also have these brushes. There's also a candle in here. Don't mind that. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of different brushes, all the different brushes that I could need, and I just keep them in this little jar here. And yeah, painting, so excited about it. I've done a little bit of like practicing with my old paints and stuff, but I haven't broke out these new ones yet, and I'm so excited to do that today. And then the other art kind of hobby that I'm doing is embroidery. I was working on that little cross stitching thing that I got for Christmas. I can't show you it yet because it's a little rough right now. And then I also have been just doing some other practice on some old stuff that I had, but I bought a whole new kit. It just looks like this. I got it on Amazon. I haven't actually looked at it yet, so this is gonna be a tiny little unboxing as well. But yeah, I just wanted to get a new set that had kind of everything that you need to start off with, because I do have some like random things that I use, but I thought it'd be nice to get like a whole new set that hopefully has kind of everything you need. Got it on Amazon. I think it was only like $50, so it's not too bad for like all the stuff in here. So it just, here's the little thing to show you everything that's in it, and it also shows you like how to use it and stuff like that, which is awesome. So it came with all these colors. I think there's 100 colors in this set. As you can see, just all the colors you could ever need, and they're all like in this form right now, but I got like the little bobbin things, and I'm gonna roll them onto the bobbins once that comes in and have like a little box with all the bobbins and the organization. It came with lots of fabric, and as you can see, this fabric has like the lines in it that you can see, so it really helps with cross stitching because you just go through the holes. It's really easy, and like it's super like enjoyable. I know I kind of sound like a grandma talking about embroidery and cross stitching, but I love it. I don't know what it is, I just love it. And then it also came with all of these, what are these even called, rings? The wooden rings that you use, that you like put your fabric in so that you can, it's a nice flat surface to use. And then the last thing is just all the little things that you could need. It has a little pin cushion, the needles. Oh, it has a stitch ripper. That's so good because I almost ordered a different stitch ripper, but I didn't. It has the little pins. These pins remind me so much of like my mom sewing when I was a kid. And then scissors. It has the little pens that you write on with to draw the pattern on, a measuring tape. It has a few of the little bobbins as well. So yeah, everything you can need. Such a good little kit. I'm so excited that I have this and that I can really get into my embroidery and cross stitching. I'm really bad at it right now, but that's the thing about hobbies. Like, you're not going to be good when you start off with something you've never done before or you haven't like done a lot of. So that's a mentality that I'm always working on, is like, you're not going to be perfect from the start. Like, you have to work on things to get good at them. It's so difficult for me when people are like, oh, I'm not good at it the first try, like I quit, I'm never doing it again. Like, I'm not a person like that, so I don't struggle with that too much, but I do just have to keep in mind that like, it's okay to be bad. And also with art, you don't have to be good. Like, I'm not selling these or like showing them to like anyone for like a contest, you know? Like, I'm just doing it for myself, and that's the fun of art. And I think that it's so important for people to be creative and incorporate the arts into their lives, like however it might be. I really think that's important to do. Okay, the next thing is music. Of course, everyone knows I got my guitar. I absolutely love it. I've been working on it a lot and I am not good. I've never really done string instruments besides ukulele a little bit, and they're difficult. Like, I can see why it takes years and years of practice to be good at an instrument, because it's hard. But I've been loving playing the guitar. I can't wait till I can like actually play a song and like have it sound like something and sing along to some songs that I love. That'll be so fun, but I'm definitely not there yet. And the other thing that I have under music is just listening to music. I've been listening to music so much more now. Being in my house all the time, I don't really listen to it as much as I like used to when I was like driving around and stuff more, but I definitely have been just listening to it all the time, having it playing in the house, always listening to music. I've been working on lots of my playlists on Spotify and trying to get lots of good playlists on there. And the other thing is records. I've been listening to my record player so much more and buying records again, and I just love my record player. I love my little record collection, and I'm so excited to get like a big record collection. I just think that's such a cool thing to have and to just keep adding to. And yeah, I just love records. I love music in general, and that's just something I've been really trying to do every day, whether it's just listening to music or practicing my guitar as well. And then my third hobby that I've been incorporating into my life is photography. And no, I didn't get some big DSLR camera and I'm trying to be a photographer now. Nothing like that. What I've really been into is film photography specifically. So I wanted to show you the cameras that I have. I have one from before that I've definitely showed you, and then two new ones that I'm really excited about. So the first one is my Instax SQ6 square film Polaroid camera. So this one is obviously the one you put them in and they come out instantly, and it's just like so beautiful. I got the white color. There's different colored ones, and I just like love this camera. It's so cute. Got the little neck strap. So fun to like bring around and take pictures. I've taken tons of pictures. I'm sure you've seen some of my Polaroids and stuff. But yeah, I love the square film that this one makes. I prefer it over the mini little rectangle ones. And yeah, SQ6. Absolutely love it. Definitely would recommend that one. I think that's obviously the easiest film type of camera to have. And they're instant, and it's just super fun to take pictures with your friends and stuff whenever you go places. And then the other cameras that I got are two new cameras. Well, they're not new, they're secondhand. Probably like actually like 10 hand, because one of them is from like the 70s. Actually, yeah, I feel like one's from like the 90s and one's from like the 70s, which is super cool. I've never had like an actual vintage film camera. These are just like your basic like point and shoot film cameras. There's so many different levels of film cameras, and I'm definitely not there yet. I'm just working with some basic point and shoots. So the first one I got is the Canon SureShot AF7, and it looks like this, just like a super cool, like vintagey 90s looking camera, just your basic film camera, super easy to use. And yeah, this is just a super good one, love it. And it was only like $25. Like, you can find these anywhere, and they're really, really great and fun to use. Absolutely love that one. And then the other one I got is so beautiful, like it hurts my eyes to look at. It's beauty. And it is this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It is the Olympus Trip 35. It's a super, super popular film camera, and this one's super cool because it doesn't actually require batteries. This is a selenium cell here, and it's like solar powered, so it doesn't require batteries, which is super cool. But like, look how beautiful this is. Like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I just love it. It's like the perfect camera. Like, this is what I imagine like a vintage camera to look like. So beautiful. Absolutely love it. This has gotten so long, I'm sorry. But as for my last hobby that I've been incorporating into my life in 2021, that's just been bringing me so much joy, is watching movies again. I have went through this phase of like never watching movies, like just never having the time because I'm wasting time on social media. And now I spend so much less time on social media, so I have had way more time to watch movies. And I actually, even during the week, have been trying to watch a movie every night. Some nights, obviously, I just don't feel like it, but I have been really enjoying watching movies, and I just think it's really fun. You learn so many new things, and you get to like see different lives that are so different from yours and just escape for a little while. And yeah, watching movies every night has been something that's just like my de-stress, me time, relax before I go to bed kind of thing, and I've just been loving it. And yeah, that's kind of all the hobbies that I've been doing lately. I just want to also say the other thing is I have been reading before bed every night. So I try to be off my phone at least an hour before I want to be sleeping. Sometimes more if I'm just like over it for the day. So I charge it, put it on the charger away from my bed, done with my phone for the night, and then I get into bed and read for about half an hour to an hour until I am tired and want to fall asleep. So reading before bed has helped me so much with falling asleep and staying asleep. People say like to get off your phone at least an hour before bed because of like the light and everything. It makes you think that it's time to be awake and stuff, and it is true. Like, genuinely, if you get off your phone an hour before you go to bed, it makes such a difference in your sleep. So I just like highly, highly, highly recommend that. But yeah, that's kind of the hobbies that I've been loving in 2021. I've talked about them a lot, but I just wanted to kind of show you what I've been using as well. And yeah, I just want to say, like, I've had so much more time for hobbies and things that I love. I've talked about it in my 2021 intentions, and I'll talk about it more in my closet chats, which is kind of a little series that I'm going to start on my channel. I'm not sure if I talked about it before this video goes up, but yeah, I just want to say, like, incorporating these things into my life has literally changed my life. Like, my life is so different than it was even 6 months ago. I just think so differently and focus on different things and have found so much meaning and purpose in my life through that. And I really think that it's important to take a step back from whatever you're doing in your life right now and really think about what's important and what matters in life. And yeah, these things that I've incorporated throughout this weekend and showed you in this vlog have truly changed my life for the better, and I'm never going back. So yeah, I hope you found something in this video that inspired you, or a hobby that you wanted to pick up, or something like that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you're here, and I have so much more really exciting content coming this year. I just feel so refreshed and ready to go, and I'm so happy to share my things that I love with you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. is the Olympus Trip 300. Wait, no, it's not.